Hello and welcome. Today's class, you're going to start on your back by bringing your knees into your chest. You're going to slowly drop your knees over towards the right by holding on to your left knee with your right hand, extending your left arm towards the left. You can start to look over your shoulder. Start to connect to your breath. See if you can use your exhales to keep your left shoulder grounded on the mat as you push your knees towards the floor. Just stay here for a few more breaths. And now slowly bring your legs back to center. Squeeze your knees into your chest and we'll take it to the other side, extending your right arm in a 90-degree angle and dropping your knees towards the left. Now prepare to bring your spine in contact with the mat again. Untwist and roll your body to one side so you can push yourself up to a comfortable seated position with a lengthened spine. Now bring your elbows out at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to take some cat-cow. So as you inhale, you squeeze your shoulders, look up. Then exhale, round your back, bring your forearms together. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, try and squeeze your elbows towards one another, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, chest opens. And exhale. One more round. Inhale. And exhale as you round. Come back to a neutral spine and roll over your knees. You're going to have your hips over your knees and start to creep your hands as far forward as you can and sink your chest towards the mat, coming into puppy pose. A nice deep stretch for your shoulders and your chest, your upper and middle back. Use your exhales to sink your chest a bit deeper towards the mat. Maybe your chin or your forehead lands on the floor. Prepare to gently lift your chest off the mat and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to tuck your toes, spread your fingers wide and lift your hips up towards the sky. Come to your first downward facing dog. You can start to bend one knee and extend the opposite leg, pedaling out your feet and warm up for your hamstrings. Now we bend through both legs, look forward and tiptoe your feet toward your hands. So bend your knees as much as you need to get there. And fold forward over your legs, holding onto either elbow. Just hang heavy in a ragdoll position. Sway side to side. Gently release your lower back. Now gently let go of your elbows and swing your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers and straighten your arms. As you exhale, you're going to fold over your legs a bit deeper. Let your arms hang heavy overhead. It's a deep shoulder stretch. Just take a few breaths here. You can use your exhales to try and straighten your legs a bit more. Now start to let go of your hands. And hang heavy, and as you inhale, start to roll your spine up to standing with your head coming up last. Take a moment here to release your shoulders away from your ears. You're standing tall at the top of the mat. You're going to start with the sun salutation B. As you inhale, start to sink your hips, arms come up overhead. And exhale, take a forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, your hands come to your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your feet back to high plank. As you inhale, squeeze your core. And exhale, lower your chest halfway down. Inhale, take a back bend, cobra, chest forward. And exhale, tuck your toes, come to downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to chest, step your foot between your hands and raise your arms up. As you inhale, high lunge on the right hand side. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, chaturanga, or drop your knees. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Other side, lift your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot between your hands, raise up to high lunge on the left hand side. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, come to up dog, squeeze your shoulders. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. You're going to remain here for a few rounds of breath. Just settle into stillness. You're going to push the floor away with the knuckles of your fingers. Your spine is nice and long. Use your exhales to sink your heels a bit further towards the mat. Begin to bend your knees, look forward, and step your feet towards the top of the mat. Inhale, take a half lift once you get there. Then exhale, forward fold. On your next inhale, you're going to raise your arms up and sink your hips. Come to chair pose again. Inhale, hands by your side, Tadasana, mountain pose. Again, inhale, raise your arms up, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take a half lift, squeeze your shoulders, lengthen. Exhale, step your feet back to high plank. Take a deep breath in to squeeze your core. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, or drop your knees. Inhale, the back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot between your hands, raise your arms up as you inhale. From here, you're going to exhale, bend your elbows, shine your chest towards the sky. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows, sink deeper. And inhale, reach. And exhale, open up your chest. Last time, inhale, reaching up. Exhale, frame your foot, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, come to upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Other side, lift your left leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Step your foot between your hands, raise up to high lunge. Inhale, reaching up. Then exhale, open your arms out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sinking deeper into your front leg. Inhale. And exhale. Reach up as you inhale. Exhale, frame your foot, step back, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, back bend, upward dog. And exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Stay here for a few more rounds of breath. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose, Ujjayi breath. Start to bend through your knees, look forward, and step your feet towards the top of the mat. Once you're there, bring your hands to your shins, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, hands by your side, Tadasana. On your next inhale, you're going to come back to chair pose again. This time we'll hold it here for a few rounds of breath. Inhale, reach up with your arms, try and lengthen your spine as much as you can. As you exhale, sink your hips a bit deeper and bring your weight into your heels. Next exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, lengthen. And exhale, you can either step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, coming up to upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, squeeze your knee toward your chest. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. And exhale, let's go towards the left. Inhale, three-legged dog. Then exhale, knee to chest again. And step your foot between your hands. Raise your arms up to high lunge. As you exhale, you're going to open your chest, squeeze your elbows. Inhale, reach up. exhale, bend deeper into your front leg. One more inhale, and exhale, open up. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, you're gonna bring your weight into your right foot and lift your left foot off the mat. Come to warrior 3. Your hands can come in a prayer, center of your chest. Try and squeeze your shoulders towards one another. And from here, you're gonna place your right hand either on a block or onto the mat. Open your hips towards the left. And start to lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Come to half moon pose. Shift your gaze towards your lifted hand if you want more of a challenge. Now slowly step your left foot towards the back of the mat. Come to warrior 2, arms extended. Your right hand reaching forward and your left hand reaching back. Deep bend into your right leg. Now hinge forward from your hips and raise your right arm up towards the ceiling, reverse warrior. Option here to bind behind your back, holding onto your right hip crease. And you can lift your right heel off the floor for more activation in the legs. Release the pose. You're going to frame your front foot and step your right foot back. Option to take 3-legged chaturanga. As you exhale, you lower down. Then inhale, come to upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now holding downward dog for 3 rounds of breath, breathing deeply in and out through your nose. Now let's get ready to do the other side. As you inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee towards your chest. Inhale, 3-legged dog, extend. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, point your toes, 3-legged dog. Exhale, twist, bring your knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, lift up. Then exhale, bring your knee towards your chest and step your foot between your hands. Raise your arms up overhead. Inhale, reaching up. Then exhale, open your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, bending deeper into your front leg. Inhale, reach up, and exhale. Inhale, reach. This time exhale, bring your hands into prayer and start to shoot your weight into your left leg. Lift your right foot off the floor. Warrior 3. Set a steady gaze somewhere in front of you to help you with your focus. Squeeze your shoulders towards one another. Now start to drop your left hand towards the mat. Open your hips towards the right. Lift your right arm overhead and come to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Now we bend for your left leg and take a deep step back with your right foot. Come to warrior 2, extending your arms either side of the mat and looking over your left middle finger. Prepare to reverse your warrior by extending your left arm overhead. Take the bind behind your back if you did it on the other side and lift your heel. Looking up towards your left hand. Deep extension from your hip all the way up to your hand. Now frame your front foot. Take 3-legged chaturanga if you want. Inhale, take upward dog or cobra. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. We'll be in downward dog for 5 deep rounds of breath. Try and push into the knuckles of your index and thumb in particular. Push your hands away from the floor so you can lift your hips a bit higher. Squeeze your core and see if you can lower your heels a bit further towards the mat as you exhale. Now start to step your feet towards the top of the mat. Once you're there, take a half lift inhale. Exhale, forward fold. You're now going to come to a seated position with your legs extended out in front of you. Bring your hands behind your back so you can lengthen your spine. Lift your arms overhead, inhale. Then exhale, fold over your legs. You can either grab the outer edges of your feet. If this is not accessible, then that's totally fine. Just either use a strap or hold on to your shins. Now gently lift your chest back up again. You're going to bend for your left leg so your right leg remains extended. Rotate your chest towards your right knee and start to fold over your right leg. Janu Sirsasana A. A few rounds of breath here. Again, if you don't have the outer edges of your feet, just grab onto the shin. Try and lock the kneecap so the whole leg is extended. Now let's release the pose. Start to lift your chest back up. And you're going to extend the angle between your knee and your opposite leg. Bring your hands behind your head. And drop your right elbow on the inside of your right inner thigh. Press into your inner thigh so you can rotate your chest left and up. And then you can extend your left arm overhead. Nice juicy extension from your hip all the way up to your hand along the left side of your torso. Now release the pose. You're going to place your left hand behind your left butt cheek. Press into the floor and lift your hips up high by squeezing your glutes. Modified wild thing. You can let your head hang heavy. Enjoy the back bend. Unravel, bring your sitting bones to the mat, and we're going to switch sides. So do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Rotate your chest towards your left knee. As you exhale, you fold over your left leg. Janu Sirsasana A. Breathing deeply. Use your exhales to try and sink your chest towards your upper thigh a bit more. Now lift your chest back up. Make more space between your legs, and you're going to bring your hands behind your head again. Slowly drop your left elbow on the inside of your left leg. Push your elbow into your leg so you can rotate your chest right and up. Once you've achieved this rotation in your chest, you can release your right arm and reach towards your left toes. Release the pose. You're going to bring your right hand behind you. Come back to modified wild thing on this side by pushing the floor away from you and lifting your hips up towards the sky. And gently come out. Place your sitting bones on the mat again. And from here, you're going to come to lie on your back, your palms facing down. Bring your legs overhead. You're going to come into a shoulder stand. Now support your lower or your middle back with your hands. Try and bring your shoulders and your elbows as close to one another as possible. And then point your toes towards the sky. Your legs are engaged. We'll stay here for a few rounds of breath. Now very softly start to lower your legs behind you. You're going to release your hands and place the palms of the hands on the mat. So you can use your hands as brakes to lower your back, your hips, and your legs towards the mat again. Once your feet are on the mat, you're going to push into your elbows and your hands. Shine your chest towards the sky and come to fish pose, Matsyasana. Maybe the crown of the head reaches the floor. Your throat's facing the ceiling. Point your toes. Press into your forearms again and gently bring your chin towards your chest. And we're going to lower our head towards the mat again and prepare for Shavasana. You can have your feet about mat width apart with your toes hanging out, and your arms can just be either side of your body, palms facing up. So we'll be here for 3 minutes. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. Just try and allow your body to completely relax. Surrender to relaxation. Let go of any tension in your body. Let go of any breath control. Allowing yourself to sink into the mat. If you are ready to come out of relaxation, start to invite movement into your toes and your fingers. You can give them a little wiggle, and in your own time, just softly open your eyes again. Thank you very much for allowing me to guide you through this practice today. Om Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace.